Hi everyone, I'm Martin and welcome to Donnington Castle Model Railway. In today's episode, we go on a research trip to the Great Electric Train Show. Hi everyone, and before we get into the detail of this episode, I just want to say a massive thank you. And that thank you is to each and every one of you for watching, for subscribing, for liking. The initial response to the channel, based off pretty much one video, has been really humbling for me. It's great to see that so many people kind of seem to understand the concept of what this channel is going to be all about, and I do hope you enjoy the ride. I might talk a little bit about the process of starting up a new channel in terms of design and the thinking and some of the kind of things that go behind it in another episode, but today it's all about research. So, as I said in the first video, I'm modelling the mid-1970s with Donnington Castle, which is an era that I don't personally know, and so therefore doing some research is always key, and going to see layouts set in the same era and location as your layout is always a good way of doing that. Now, I've never been to a big model railway exhibition, for reasons that will become apparent when I talk a little bit about my background in modelling. So I thought with the Great Electric Train Show being in Milton Keynes again this year, I thought that would be a good opportunity to go along and do some research. Now that was one layout at the Great Electric Train Show that I was particularly interested in seeing, and I'll come back to that later in the video. But as well as just that layout, there was another reason for wanting to go along this year. So I am really fortunate in that I was able to do a few days volunteering with Pete Waterman and the team up in Chester for both Making Tracks 2 and Making Tracks 3. So when I heard that they were going to be putting all three of their layouts together in one place, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to go along and see that. And perhaps more importantly to go see all of the team and to see how they're getting on. So that is another reason for choosing to go to the Great Electric Train Show for the first time this year. So what I've got lined up on this video is some footage of the show showing some of the fantastic layouts that were there. Then what I'll do after you've seen that is I will come back and I will talk to you about one layout in particular that I think is going to be very useful for Donnington Castle from a research perspective. So, I hope you enjoy, and I will see you shortly. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed some of those running shots. I couldn't film every single layout and talk to every single trader at the show, but hopefully you got a good sense of some of the amazing layouts in kind of different scales that were there. Interesting to see the Hornby TT 120 layout there. That's a topic that's been much discussed, so we won't dwell on that for now. But yeah, it was great to see so many people there as well, and talking to people like Richard from New Junction and Underground Eric and people like that were a lot of fun as well. So the layout that I was most interested to see was Ranelagh Bridge. That is a layout that I hope I'm pronouncing correctly, which is modelled on an area just outside Paddington, or was just outside Paddington Station on the Western region, and the layout is set in very much the BR Blue era of the 1970s. So I thought that would be a great research sample to go have a look at to see that layout. So I've got some shots of the layout to share with you now, so we'll take a look at those and then we'll come back and kind of think about what we can learn from that layout.
This year in the bar 3 area, which is just to the left of the main bar area on the ground floor. Look out for the sign, you can see all the layouts in the exhibition. We've got special offers on subscription. Please do come down and see us. The Hornby magazine editorial team are on hand for any questions you may have. And also our stand. You'll also find our brand new TT120 there to view. It's just this last week or so been completed. Where we've got some
So I hope you got a good sense of the layout from the video there. I think one of the things that struck me was as I was thinking for this time period, very kind of grimy and dirty, very much an operational railway at that point. And I think they're some of the kind of biggest takeaways from that. It's nice to see a lot of Western region stock there. I'm hoping that some of those examples will be making an appearance on this layout as we go forwards. Now, for those of you who are interested, Ranelagh Bridge is no longer at Stabling Point, but the area does still exist. So I will share a very quick video of that area from a Paddington to Reading train that I was on recently. And you can see some of the main structure that appeared in the layout is still there, but obviously all of the track work is gone. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at the Great Electric Train Show and some of the kind of research that we've been doing to help with the layout here. I do want to say one thing, and that is please do leave questions in the comments about the layout and what the channel is going to be doing. I'll be more than happy to answer those. And if you do have ideas about things you would like to see, then please do suggest them and I can certainly add them to the list of things that we'll be covering. Anyway, we've got something else exciting planned for the next video, so I will look forward to seeing you all then. Bye bye.